Okay, so yeah. Brain fartitis. Yes, it's a thing. I woke up this morning and forgot what I was doing. But then I remembered it. It's a lot of work. Probably why I forgot. I have to. Well, I was checking woods. IDs 167, 168, and 166 are decent. I think 153 might be. It might be what I built this with. I'm not sure. If you go in here and look, they're an ugly color when you go to select on them. However, I think that was the one. If you paint them, they look decent. Because I was over here matching them up earlier, trying to see what would blend and what wouldn't with color tone of the actual castle. That one's not too bad either. What kind is that? 172. It's an actual almost boarded look when you sand down a board and grind it, make it whatever. It's got the wood grain in it. But yeah, I was trying to see what would look good. Which brings me to another issue. I have to get up top. They'll let me get up there this time. There we go. Fixing stuff is never done. Yeah, see, this is all uneven and every which way. I mean, partially over this, partially over that, in the middle of this. It drove me nuts. Now, I did take down support structures, which maybe I shouldn't have. I'm going to take the express elevator. But yeah, if I leave the two banners above those two pillars and then put solid pillars up there and on the edge, it makes the wall look better. And if I put an eave like that comes out, it looks like a more solid structure. However, what I'm not liking, and I'll probably have to change that, but I'm not doing it right now, is the fact that I use two-tone colors up there. I can go up top and check. Yeah, if I remove this, I left it, kind of two-tone color. If I'm going to leave the overhang here, I'm going to make it all solid dark color, and perhaps make the light colored the blocks up top. But before I do that, I literally have to go around the edge, make sure everything, is at least even with this area, because that's where the overhang would start. I have to remove all of these, which is going to take forever. I have to remove these posters. I have to extend the pillars up to the top at those areas. And then the other, I don't think this goes all the way around. No, it doesn't. But on the other four corners, I have to do the exact same with the structural pillars. Get them up to the top. Because before I finish building out here, I'm not going to make the mistake of building it all and then having to tear it all down, depending on how it meshes with the inner wall. So once I get that torn out, I'm going to start working on the inner wall. Which then makes me wonder, scaffolding. I never really played with scaffolding in this. I mean, what's the point? I just do it like I did in Minecraft. I throw the blocks up and go where I want to go. Got the lumber on me, okay. So, or is that it's miscellaneous. Want to check out that. Maybe. Platform, I don't check out the platform here, what it looks like. I just want to see what it looks like. I've never used it before. I mean, it might look good if you were in the middle of building something and you wanted to leave it unfinished and make it look like it's a work area. I don't think that's going to work. Can it even be resized? Oh, yeah, it can. I guess that gives it at least some kind of bonus. Slap it here for now, see what it looks like. It lets me up here. Oh. Any other time it allows me to go up when I'm just walking around freely. For the board color's not bad. I mean, it looks like an old style thing. Oh, it can be painted too. But it can't be painted in sections. So I couldn't paint, you know, the actual walkboards one color and then support structure beams different. So definitely not using those. And it's a shame since they're wood, I can't use them for fuel and here. So I'm just going to toss them because I'm never going to use them. So with that said, and my brain fartitis kicking in, I do have to put a walkway around the top of the castle. Fix the front of it. It's a lot easier to put a walkway around than pillaring all the way up at each point. And then pretty much demolish everything. Which I might do off camera, I don't know. Because once I get down here, I have to measure out certain things because it'll affect the build. I want to do the front gates. I have an idea for the front gates. It's just this back area, it needs a guard station or whatever that comes out some. Now, I don't know if I want it square or partially rectangle with a rounded edge. But I don't want it too far out either. I mean, that's why I got to see how this entire wall, inner wall, is built so I can match that guard extension to that, and then see what am I going to do, if I'm going to extend this out a little or build like right there across. So I don't want to commit to doing, the front of this, then do the back later, and then not have it match up, and then have to tear everything down again. Because the last couple of videos I put out was me pretty much fixing all the errors and mistakes before I moved on. So with that, I need to get to work. So that finishes up all the deconstruction that needed to be done. So that just leaves me fixing the other areas so it looks like this. Which that might take a while, so that'll be another video. I'll catch you guys later. You all have a good one.